live.
And we're
Live on set. Let me make sure this is good. Tap, tap. Hello? Oh, yeah. Whoa. That would have been really bad. All right. Well,
welcome back.
Here we are. Episode, let's
5?
see here. No, today was 7.
No.
Yes.
There's no way.
Yeah. 6 to 7. 6
4 to
7.
Oh, no. 4 to 7.
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
No, today's 5.
Okay.
The one that launched today.
Okay.
Welcome back to Almost Positive.
Yep. No credentials required.
None. Not a single one, because here we are.
Yep.
Yeah, today I'm excited to be back.
I am
We didn't
too.
record last week, and I felt like we were missing something in our whole week.
But I also feel like we did so much. I feel like we're
Yeah.
always doing so much that I don't really know where the time goes or what we're doing or why we're here or
It's
where I
in the
am.
abyss, or the cloud, as people call it.
Yeah. Which actually is a perfect segue to what we might discuss today.
You should lead that.
It's hard to
Talk
lead.
about your morning.
Yeah.
Our mornings and recordings are very chaotic.
Yeah.
We try to pack in so much shit. I do therapy. Normally we do a workout, picking out all of our outfits, getting ready, driving here. You have to get 2 kids ready.
Yeah.
Yourself, animals, all the things.
Yeah, I think that I thought I was going to have this like leisurely morning because we didn't have to work out. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have all the time in the world to do all of these things, which actually sometimes can be to my detriment. It's
Too much
almost
time is
like
a fault.
too much time. It's like the devil's playground in my brain. And I will literally be doing nothing and then everything all within like 30 seconds. And like, there was like a moment where I found myself literally standing in my towel closet, just staring at it. And I don't even know how much time passed, maybe 30 seconds. And then I couldn't remember why I was in there or how much time had been passed. And then I started to panic and be like, oh my God, I'm running out of time.
Right.
What the fuck am I doing in a towel closet?
You're like, how did I end up here and what's my life?
And how do I get out? Help.
SOS. God, it's me. Laura, help me.
And I was home alone. And sometimes that's weird for me too because it's really quiet. And so it almost is like panic mode for me.
I feel like when you get in those spaces when I know that you should be doing something, I get a million texts from you.
Yeah.
You're like, doo-doo-doo, and now's the perfect time to send all of my 936 missed texts back.
Katie was like, I'm literally walking into therapy. And I was like, okay, but if I don't send this right now, then I'm going to forget to send it. And then if I forget to send it, then the world's going to burn. So I'm just going to send it right now. But I hope she doesn't think that I'm like impeding on her therapy time. Like I want her to focus on that. But fuck.
Okay, well, we saved this story until today.
What story?
The one about you and Billy.
Okay, so we have been toying around with the idea of talking about what it's like to work with somebody like me who is an unmedicated ADHDer versus somebody like Katie who is type A, very organized, and like what that looks like. And also what it's just like living in this chaotic world of mine in my brain.
A little deep dive into Laura's brain. Here
Katie
we go.
was like, how did your morning go? And I was like, well, not great. Me and Billy got in a fight because of my brain. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I can't talk about it now because if I do, we won't be able to talk about it later.
We learned that if we talk about too much when we're getting ready together, we have like 6 episodes of content. And so, well, we're either going to start a mouth tape journey when we're getting ready together, or we're going to just like pause, not talk about anything until we sit down in these chairs. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So here's what I've learned. One, I think the older I get, I do think, just for the record, I've never been medicated. It's been kind of an issue my whole life. I've always been okay with not being medicated, but the older that I get, I'm starting to notice the worse the symptoms are.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's hormonal. I don't know if it's because I have like significantly more responsibilities, so I'm juggling a lot more, but like I'm finally reaching an age where I'm like, okay, this is like affecting my world, my relationships. Like maybe I should get medicated. But then there's like a huge part of me. It's like one of the biggest reasons, and this is horrible to say, that I never wanted to be medicated is because a lot of those medications, and for the record, I am not a doctor. Again, do not take any of this as medical advice. And I am by no means like saying people should not be medicated for ADHD. I just have actively chosen not to. And one of the major reasons is because it shows signs of aging you quicker. And I don't want to do that.
And guys, we'll just call out the elephant. She does have a bruise on her chin from filler.
From anti-aging.
We're anti-aging.
Yeah.
We're fighting aging every day.
Yeah. Our favorite Botox fairy showed up to work the other day.
Shout out Robin. She is such a queen.
So anyways, that being said, it has gotten harder to juggle that with everything. So usually Billy is really good about handling my chaos.
Yeah.
He takes it on the chin. He keeps me organized. He doesn't get upset when I get mad at him for micromanaging me, even though he needs to micromanage me and my son.
But you can't be micromanaged.
Yeah. And every once in a while, though, he will pop off and I will get so offended. Like, how dare you be annoyed with me? Right?
The audacity that you have.
God. So we walked our kids to school, dropped them off. We're having like a super chill morning. Everyone's happy. Everything's good. And we get inside and I'm like on cloud 9. I'm like stoked about life. Everything's great. We get to record today. So fun. And then Billy starts talking to me about something like mildly serious. He's just like catching me up on stuff that's going on in our world. And I have this thing that I do where when people are talking to me and I know it's important, the first thing I start doing is other things.
You clock out.
But people, I've learned, can take that as me, 1, not paying attention to them, 2, being disrespectful and like just completely ignoring what they're doing, or like it upsets people. I started to learn. But what's crazy is like I'm not
years of life. Yeah, I've learned this.
But the crazy thing is, though, is I'm actually doing the opposite of what you think I'm doing. I'm actually doing that because if I'm messing with things and looking busy, it's because if I'm doing that, it actually helps me retain what you're saying more than if I just sat there and
silence your busy brain a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but sometimes I get it. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there shuffling through all these papers on our counter while Billy's trying to talk to me. And he was like, put the fucking papers down, Laura. I'm trying to talk to you. And for me, it was like a sucker punch to the head. I was like what? And I was like, why are you yelling at me? And he's like, I'm trying to talk to you. And you're just like shuffling all these papers around. And I'm like, okay, well, now you hurt my feelings. You just yelled at me. And I thought we were having a great time. And now I'm mad and fuck off.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you fuck off. And I'm like, no, you fuck off.
You're like, I will get the last word in this argument.
And then that's how we left it. And then I felt bad. And then I texted him. I was like, I'm sorry. I know that's annoying. Like, at least as an adult, I can recognize that
You're
behavior
aware.
is annoying. But then immediately I started thinking about Odin because we yell at him all the time for doing annoying shit like that. And then I felt even more guilty because I was like, his little 10-year-old brain doesn't even have the capacity to realize that he's being really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And so then I felt guilty, and then I went in a spiral, and then I stopped getting ready, and then you showed up, and I was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to have all my outfits together, and I still don't have my makeup done.
Hey, but we got here on time today.
We got here on time.
With 15 minutes to spare. That's actually like 3 hours
and
for
we
us.
made a stop, and we had traffic.
Yeah, and I am now the driver of our friendship, which feels good. I like to be in control, so being in the passenger seat when you're driving, bless your heart, gives me anxiety. So
I like to stop and look at everything, maybe even the middle of a road.
Yeah, it will take us 3 hours to get somewhere. Now I do like a joyride. Yeah, I do love that part of our ways of navigating because I'm not good at navigating, but I am a good driver.
Yeah, you are a great driver, and I love to just be the passenger princess and chit chat.
You are a passenger princess.
And I love to look at the scenery and have my snacks and look at my phone and answer all the 784 text messages I missed that I've been backed up on for 6 months. So it's the best.
Well, what do you want to do about your ADHD?
I don't know. I've tried like every natural thing that you can do, and so there's a part of that where it's like anything that you do that's natural, I'm not going to say it's not effective, but in order for it to be effective, you have to take it consistently. Yeah. Which is really hard for somebody like me. Right. So you're kind of like stuck in this hamster wheel that you can't get out of. And all of that stuff is extremely expensive. So I've like dumped tons of money into it, and then it just like collects dust somewhere. And then I'm like, you need it to work immediately. And that's why people take those things.
Right. Yeah. Your thing is like staying consistent for like 30 plus days.
Yeah,
You're
at
like,
least.
by day 2, you're like, this is shit. It's not working.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Even by that
on to my next.
Yeah, sometimes that afternoon.
Last week she was like, okay, I got new ADHD medicine gummies. Like they're gonna cure my life. And I'm like, sweet, I can't wait to see it work. Halfway through my day, I'm like juggling 4 clients. She's like, they didn't work.
Trash. Complete garbage.
Complete trash. I'm on to the next. We're moving on. But what's cool, our peptide journey, Robin, who gets us our peptides, she was telling me that one that we're taking, Tessamorelin, is really helping one of her clients cure their ADHD. Or it's not curing. It's
symptoms.
replacing. It could replace his ADHD medicine.
Again, we are not doctors.
Right. And a part of what I said could be maybe juggled. Let's get
Do your own research. Talk to your own doctor.
Talk to your doctor for sure. This could be misleading information. But that's kind of a positive sign.
That is. And I have been pretty consistent with the peptides. So if that's
pretty
helps,
good.
I mean, that would be awesome because I am getting a little annoyed with myself.
Yeah.
I've made some big oopsies in the last couple months. And I'm just like, I am a full ass adult now. Now this feels embarrassing.
Right.
Sometimes I'm like, what? I can't do this anymore. I can't.
I can't remember if we talked about the dryer.
I think we talked about the dryer on Brent's episode.
Oh,
but
that's right.
I've done major things where sometimes I'm also like, why are people allowing me to make these major decisions?
Well, you say it with your chest.
One of, I think, the biggest ones that always stands out in my head is I booked the wrong Airbnb dates for a huge group of my friends for Thanksgiving. So to make it even worse,
how?
It was one of the first times that a lot of us opted to do a specific Friendsgiving away from our families.
Got it. So it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. So we broke the news to our families. Shit hits everyone's upset.
Pissed.
Now they're like, we're in a group text and everyone's like, I did it. I told my mom I'm not coming home for Thanksgiving.
She's not coming to Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. And somehow I think part of the problem is I love finding places to stay.
And I do find really cool places.
Good at that. But then after that, I need to let go.
Right. You're like, this is where we should book. Someone please take over right now.
So I book the house. We're all pumped. We're going to Broken Bow. This cabin's amazing. And I finally tell my mom, and I'm like, hey, I know you're going to be upset. We're going to this cabin. We're doing it. We're going to Broken Bow. I'm so sorry. We are not going to be there for
your
Thanksgiving.
phone. We're not going to look at my phone for 10 hours.
And she was like, well, wait, if that's the date you're going on, you can still come home for Thanksgiving because that's not Thanksgiving. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes, it is. And she's like, no, it actually is not. That's the week before Thanksgiving. So you're still coming to Thanksgiving. So I immediately panic. Whenever people tell me things like they're like, that's wrong. Immediately, my gut sinks and my palms start to sweat. And I'm like, I fucked up. I definitely fucked up. So I go back in and I look at the dates and I'm like, oh my God, it's the wrong date.
Do you tell Billy first?
It depends. I think in that situation I did because I know that I have 20 other people that I just ruined their Thanksgiving. And I tell Billy and I'm like, babe, fuck. And
I made a whoopsie.
I immediately text the guy that owns the Airbnb and I'm like, hey, I know this is crazy. I accidentally booked the wrong dates. What are the chances that is this place still available for Thanksgiving? And he's like, ma'am, he's like, this got booked for Thanksgiving 6 months ago, maybe more. People do this stuff in advance. So yeah, no
chance.
And not only could he not honor that date, he was also like, you're also past the point of canceling.
Oh,
So then I have to tell all my friends how bad I fucked up, and then they had to go spend Thanksgiving with their families after they bailed on them and tell them that I fucked up. But then I had to eat half the cost of that Airbnb because I messed up.
Right. So you guys didn't go at all. You couldn't have made the week work. Oh
no, because it was we're already taking off for Thanksgiving. It just it was never going to work. And there's kids involved, school, everything.
Oh my God.
So I just had to eat it. And then there was another time where, one of my friends, she likes to book flights at the ass crack of dawn, which
it's not for you.
It's not for me. And so when we go on trips together, I'm like, fine, you book the time there to go, and then I'll book our flights on the way home. Because she likes to get there early, leave early. I like to get there
You like
at
leisure in the morning.
leisure in the morning, which is the most expensive time to fly.
For sure.
And then I like to leave late leaving so that I can have the whole day.
Yeah.
So I was like, I get to do my whole day. I'll give you the morning.
Yeah.
So we're in Palm Springs, and she's like, hey, I just realized I haven't gotten like any sort of like notification for our flight home. Like, have you gotten confirmation? And those are the trigger words. I'm like,
you're like,
fuck,
check your email, confirmation. You're like, that's a great question.
Weird.
They forgot to book our flights.
So crazy.
That's so crazy you say that.
Booked it for the following week. So then I had to buy tickets within 24 hours, which also are very expensive.
Yeah.
So, like, I do things like that where I'm just like, it costs me a lot of money to be the way I am.
It does.
And then one time I did on Odin's birthday party. I did the same thing, and only like 2 kids showed up at his birthday party because I had to change the date and location like 24 hours before. And I was like, this is getting rough.
That's hard. But I do appreciate you for who you are.
Thank you.
I think you lean into it really well, and people do know who you are. So I think it's just one of those things for your own self of just like, how can I be more aware of this and aware of your triggers, if you want to call them that?
Where are my weaknesses, and like
where are your weaknesses?
Delegate. But you're also really good for having the exact opposite personality of me to be okay with it, because like I think I have lost a lot of, I don't want to say I've lost friendships because of the way I am, but there's been a lot of pressure and stressors.
Yeah.
Because also what people don't understand how my brain is like out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with how I value or feel about you. But like I have to write lists of everything I do for the day, and I actually have to put on a list, text so-and-so back.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy to people, but if I don't put that on there, I'm probably going to forget. And if I forget, it's going to be 6 months before I remember.
Right. I think the list, we've really leaned into the list these past couple weeks, and I think it's helping us. I've even adapted your list policy. What I did learn, a friend of mine told me how they do their list, because I was like, you know what really tickles my fancy, and that's a fresh legal pad and a fresh G2 pin.
Fresh.
Laura got me a pack of G2 pins.
6-pack.
It is like she gave me $3 million. I mean, it has made my whole week. All week I'm like, do you see our new pins? Like, it's truly the small things. And they organize their list. I'm going to adapt this.
Okay.
By most important to least important by using squares. So they put a square by the most important one so you can check them off. And then they use a circle dot for the ones that are least important. I simply cannot wait to do that next week.
Wow, that feels like an extra task on top of a task, because mine is always building and changing, so that feels stressful. I like the idea.
I like the idea for me, and I think it'll work for us together.
Yeah.
Your list works for you. My list works for me.
We're going to have to post what your list and my list look like, because
hilarious.
It is a perfect representation of who we are as people.
I feel like when I was in college and I was in nursing school, I would like write all of our notes, because this is before you use like a computer or an iPad. Like, you are writing notes during your lecture.
Yeah, which is better for your brain.
It is. But I would get home and I'd be like, oh no, this is like not perfect. Or like I would scratch out too many words or whatever. And I'm like, I have to rewrite all my notes. And I think that that's where I went wrong in school, was I was focused too much
on the aesthetics
of my notes. I didn't need like multiple pen colors. Like, I'm good with the classic black, blue, or red pen.
Yeah.
A blue one I love.
Yeah.
I mean, that
this is all tracking.
But really bothers me. Like, even on my notes earlier, I was like, I scratched too many words out. It makes me want to rewrite them. That's a waste of my time. That's my own anxiety that doesn't work for me.
So your neurodivergency is a touch of OCD sprinkled with anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah. I do turn on a performance. I just talked about this in therapy today. My performance self turns on.
Yeah.
I need to be told that I'm doing a good job, and I'm actively working on it.
Okay, well, I actively need to remember that. I feel like I do try to.
No, you do great. Actually, we balance each other out really well. I think multiple people at this time have been like, this really makes sense. And I don't think we fully understand, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
It really does make sense.
Yeah, it feels
We
natural.
balance each other out a lot.
And we don't get mad at each other for being the way that we are.
No, someone was like, how are you guys, like, tell me about your friendship. And I was just like, we have literally zero expectations of one another. If something happens, great. If not, it's seriously no stress.
Yeah, I already forgot.
Like, we're on to the next thing. We've texted about 40 different things, and there are 30 different reels in our Instagram, TikTok, all of the things. And it doesn't matter. We just move on, which is so...
Cross it off the list.
We cross it off. I will check my square.
You can squiggle mine out wherever it is written in that
squiggle
jambalaya of a note.
Yeah, it just really works. I think it's amazing.
I do too. I wish that more people would understand that type of stuff, though.
It's hard in friendships. I think
really
adult friendships too. It's very unique, I think, to build a friendship as an adult, but also as you grow as an individual, friendships are really hard to maintain because the level expectation is set so high.
Yeah.
When we're just all trying to live.
We're just trying to survive.
Truly.
I mean, there's so much that we have to manage too. Like if you're working or a mom or like just, I mean, everything.
Sometimes it's just everything.
Dentist appointments alone, like keeping track of that.
Why is making a dentist appointment the hardest fucking thing?
I've rescheduled mine like 6 times this year.
We were like scheduling out dates and I'm like, all right, it's like November 14th of 2027. And she's like, shit, I've got a dentist appointment. I rescheduled that 40 times and they no. So
and she is one of the only dentists. She's like one of only 2 dentists in Austin that I like. So I'm like, I can't get fired by her. I am on the brink of being fired again. And you would think that as somebody that like
in our industry
that lives by appointment times, that I would be good at it. I'm horrible. And you're actually not that good at it either, which is interesting.
Terrible at it. Which is so weird about me. It's like some things I'm really OCD, but like appointments, it like cripples me.
I hate showing up for an appointment.
I'm so embarrassed.
None of my clients listen to this.
Yeah. You guys all have to show up on time or we'll freak out.
Like my esthetician and like all those people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know.
I know. I just like it really just leaves my brain. And I really try. I'm like, I left an hour ago, but I had to get gas. I had to take something back or whatever it is. It's like that hour for me is precious time.
I know.
But we've got to be better.
I know.
Here, they really keep us on a schedule here.
Yeah, there's no dilly-dallying.
There are no dilly-dallying, which is great for us. I think we're learning.
That's scary.
It's scary. We also don't want to get fired from here. Please don't fire. I swear we have the best.
Have a good thing going. Don't be mad at me.
Don't be mad. Don't hate me. Please tell me I'm doing a good job. Oh, therapy today was harsh.
Yeah.
Why I love my therapist. I feel like I've been in therapy a lot over my life span.
Which is great.
It's good, but I've never had a positive experience, I feel like.
And you still kept going. That's perseverance.
Well, it's just like people keep telling me and I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
If it's going to make me feel better, I'll do it. So I found this woman, her name's Colleen, and she just really kind of reads me my rights. Not a lot of people can tell me what the fuck's up.
And I'm brash.
Yeah. And she's just like, well, let's think about it this way. And I think that you were being a certain way or you were trying to put on a show. And I'm like,
she's like, you're being a little bit of a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm listening and I'm like this. But I do go into student mode a little bit. But I really like respect her. I think she's badass. She's so cool. I love the way she like talks. I just think she's amazing. But today she dug deep on some things that we're going to have to talk about some more.
She jabbed a wound a bit.
She sure did. And this circles back with relationships that are romantic, platonic, all of the things that she's like, I'm learning a lot about you today. I'm like, so what does that mean?
Katie's still performing. She's like, I have to be the best.
I'm like, square. This feels important. I'm going to have to check this one out later. But it's kind of nice because I feel like in my life right now, I'm like ready. I feel like where you are. I'm ready to like, let's move on. Let's grow. Let's be the best individual that I can be. How do I get there?
I'm so proud of you. Meanwhile, I'm like, can I just go do ketamine therapy and just be done with this?
No, I do
nonsense?
want to try that. Or what was the other one? Ibogaine?
Ibogaine. I mean, that's big boy stuff, though.
I feel like we start with ketamine.
Yeah, I think I might dabble in that.
I'm totally into doing that.
Well, because
Can we do it together?
I think so.
Okay, that would be so fun.
I think so. I mean,
no, I would actually really enjoy that.
I mean, I saw an episode of Real Lives of Mormon Wives where they did it together.
Perfect.
So
then if they can do it, we can do it. We're on the same wavelength. Everything's the same for us as it is for them.
But I don't know that I could sit through a whole therapy session without them getting mad at me. Is there like specialty ADHD therapists?
Yeah, for sure. But it goes by so fast.
You say that. I texted her and I was like, will you ask your girl if she'll just do it in 30-minute segments?
But 15 minutes, that's only 20 more minutes.
Yeah. If you show up on time.
If you show up on time. So realistically, you would probably have 40 minutes of therapy time. And the first 10, you're just kind of like staring at each other because I'm like, how do I like
Is it
break
virtual?
the ice? No, it's in person.
Okay.
It's like this.
They don't do that a lot anymore, actually, what I've heard.
No. But I actually like it better in virtual. Or no. In person, because when I was doing virtual, I was not paying attention. You definitely would not.
Yeah.
You would be like writing a memoir or something.
Well, a lot of people don't like to do anything virtual with me too because I have to be on the move, and so my screen has to be off because sometimes I'll keep it on, and I'm like, people are probably like, she's on meth. I'm like walking in circles very quickly around my kitchen, or I start doing leg lifts.
Doing leg lifts. She's like, I have to work out. And we're like,
whatever. Stop, sit still. You're making me nauseous. But then if I turn my camera off, I feel like people are like, what are you doing? I know you're not paying attention.
Right. And you're like, yeah, you're right. I'm on you're like this. That's how she texts. She also like types like an old man. I'm like, you have to stop.
This is where our age difference. I am an old man.
Yesterday we got our Botox done, and I mean, I just got like a touch up, and she was
like, I'm just like a baby child. So.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't need any more. And she was like, this is awkward. Stop telling me that you're 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help it. It is what it is.
It's not my fault that I still have more collagen than you.
But it's exciting what you get to do next.
What am I doing next?
Threads.
I'm still on the fence.
You're on the fence. You're going to do some more research.
It's scary, but it's like exciting.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch.
What if we could do that and ketamine on the same day?
We're like, so to make this more efficient, can you guys really roll this all together? I think it'll work. Right?
Well, so for the ketamine too, I am excited because one of my clients was telling me about it. So the first, like, I remember I called one person about it when I first started hearing about it, and I was like, this seems fun, exciting.
Yeah.
It's like an expressway to therapy. Like, sign me up.
But I think it's like, it's not a one and done system.
I think it's like
you got to do it.
I think you do it in like a series.
Yeah, maybe 6.
And and then you do it like yearly as a maintenance, a tune up. I can do that.
That's like an oil change.
But like when they first started doing it, I called this company and I was like, I am actually really interested in this. And they're like, cool. If you have health insurance, we can get it down to like $25 a session. And I was like, okay, well, I am self-employed and that's not an option. So what's
the non-health insurance people?
What's self-pay? And he was like $2,700. And I was like,
not that
fuck
bad.
off. Oh. I'm like, this is a horse tranquilizer. Get out of Dodge.
Well, I've heard people charging like $6,000 for it. So that feels
okay. I mean, good. I say this in the same breath that I would spend that getting Botox, which is, I understand like a very not healthy value of like what's important in life.
Fuck off. I'm like, it's not that bad. That's hilarious. No, wait, is it like $2,700 each time, or for this like the whole series?
You know, now that you say that, it probably was the series.
Yeah.
Which now I regret because I think I hung up on him.
Oh.
Not meanly. I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Take your next call.
But then I talked to one of my clients and she said that her and her husband do it, and it was like $500 a session. I was like, that's like free now.
Well, that's probably what you're 27.
Yeah.
That's the math.
Well, shoot.
Well, we can probably say we're sorry. You have to say
I don't remember who it was, though.
Well, we can find someone new.
That was like 3 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Me too. I think Kuya does it.
Yeah, I called about theirs. I think that they were one of a higher end, but I would like to do it there. I think I would feel comfortable there.
Have we done any research on does it help with ADHD?
No, but I'm sure it does. It's like I feel like it's like a brain squeezer. It just like squeezes it out of your trauma. And then like, where does it go? I'm not sure, but not my problem at this point.
There's this guy. Actually, never mind. I don't even want to get into it because I already lost all the facts and it's not even
it's a long
bringing it
story.
up. But that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
If that did help with that. I feel like right now I'm on this like final last breath, you know, like I'm going to
only 40.
I mean,
you're like
life. Yeah. I just mean with my condition. Like
you're ready to like figure it out.
I'm ready to like do, but I think since we're doing this on top of work and on top of my kids and family and all of the other things that like, as crazy and as fast as I go, I do need like downtime and I don't have that right now. And so I feel like I need something to help me.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what that is or what that looks like, but I feel like I want to try everything I can before I resort to possibly getting medicated, which I probably still won't do. I'm just talking out loud.
Well, that's fine. And I think it's okay to be curious.
Yeah.
And like, what can make, there has to be something out
There
there
has
that's not,
to.
what do they call them? A stimulant or whatever.
Oh, right. Well, so here's the trick. They have tried to prescribe me things that are not, there are non-stimulant medications for ADHD, but
You're too stubborn.
well, no.
A touch.
No, that's actually not it. We'll have to talk about that later. That's not it at all. Actually, what it is that the ones that are non-stimulants, you have to be consistent, and they take like 6 weeks to go into effect. So like I got prescribed that one time. I was like, I'm going to try that. And I never picked it up from the pharmacy.
And
every day, so I guess I made that. It was always on my list. And every day I was like, ugh, I don't want to drive to the pharmacy to pick up this stupid medicine that's going to make my brain work that I have to take every day at 8 a.m. at the same time for the rest of my life.
With breakfast.
Fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. That would be annoying.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe that I've been so consistent with the 80 supplements that I have to take.
And you haven't died from your
throat
closing.
Sometimes. The other day it came close. I was like, this is it. I'm tapped out. They're going to find me with my 3 dogs eating my body because I choked on my 80 supplements. Like that sucks.
It's one of the most painful things that a human can experience.
It always gets stuck right here. And every pill I take is 3 inches long.
Getting vitamins stuck in my clavicle area hurts more than Easy Gel with no Novocaine or whatever they put on your face.
No, numbing creams. Yeah, that
like every time it happens, I'm like, this is the end.
Yeah, I'm like, tap me out.
Horrible. I'm just gonna say it for the record. If I die from choking on my vitamins, if everyone I love doesn't laugh about it profusely till the end of their days, I'll haunt them because that would be
put on your gravestone.
Hilarious.
Gone too soon from vitamins.
She's not coming to Thanksgiving.
She's not coming to, she won't be at Thanksgiving. I can't wait for that episode. It's gonna be so freaking funny. Oh my god. What was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought.
I don't know. I feel like we're bouncing.
I know.
Bing, 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 bong.
Well, we can wrap.
Bada bing, bada boom.
It's 12:47.
So we
can, because we have to change, do all that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, toodles.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.